Hi, Bella community. It's Erica Salmon-Byrne, Chair of Bella, coming to you via video because we know so many of you are getting so many emails these days, and we wanted to try to find a different way of virtually connecting in these challenging times. So, hi from my home office. We wanted to send out a quick update on a couple of things that are happening with Bella, but I want to start by saying first and foremost that I hope that you and your loved ones are all well and navigating these challenging times as easily as possible. Here's what's going on here at Bella. We are going to be doing a remote investigations webinar on the 7th of April. We really hope that many of you can join us, or at least register so that you can get the recording. We've been hearing from many of you that this is a particular area of challenge right now as you try to keep investigations going forward under these challenging travel circumstances, as well as with so many people working remotely. So we've got a great panel of people coming together to talk to you about some best practices on how to do that. We also have a blog post that we wrote on doing more with less that you can find on the community conversations page. It's got some ideas of ways that you can leverage the resources you have at the time that we're in right now. I had the privilege of recording a great podcast with the team over at MoFo on crisis response in the age of COVID, and that is going to be live shortly as well. That's with David Newman, who was part of Obama's Ebola response team, as well as Miriam Wogmeister, who runs the firm's global data privacy practice. So lots of great insights. I can tell you, I personally was very comforted coming out of the conversation because it was really nice to talk to some people who had some very clear and very practical advice. We are still going with our risk assessment survey. So if you haven't had a chance to take that yet, please do. I think that everyone is going to be looking for ways that they can focus in on their risks at this time, and we are getting some great data coming out of that conversation. And next week, you're going to see some great stuff from us, again, via video, because we're all experimenting with this process, on some of the things we would otherwise have done at the Bella dinner if we were all able to gather together in person. So please stay tuned for our inaugural virtual Bella Impact Awards. These are, of course, our second annual Bella Impact Awards, but we'll be awarding them virtually next week. So stay tuned for that on the Member Hub. And last thing, benchmarking season opens on April 7th. We know, of course, that with a lot of what many of you are dealing with, it may not be top of mind, but for those of you who are trying to get a sense of where some of your programmatic practices stack up, and you'd like to access the 2020 data, that opportunity is now available to you. So, very quick overview of what's happening with us. Please keep us posted on what's happening with you. We have our COVID-19 rapid response page up on the Bella Member Hub with some ideas and things that member companies are currently engaging in if you're looking for inspiration or guidance from any of your fellow members. And just, stay tuned and let us know what you need, because this is a time where community is coming together, and we are really seeing that with our Bella member community, and we couldn't be more touched and more honored to do that work with you. So stay well, be well, and we'll be in touch.